Okay, Adrian, I attached the YouTube with the recording of the actual author of this poem reading it, so that should help you with understanding the poem a little bit better because of her dialect. Secondly, I want you to, when you're reading this, we're going to look at breaking it down. Remember how we took phrases or the whole stanza and converted it into our own language? So I'm just going to do the first one with you. So it says, shadows on the wall, noises down the hall, life doesn't frighten me at all. Bad dogs barking loud, big ghosts in a cloud, life doesn't frighten me at all. Okay, so this is all right here. So this is an ear, right? Things she hears. Here again, things she hears. A big ghost in a cloud, that's something that she sees. Shadows on the wall, that's something that she sees. So we can convert this into our own language and what we believe by looking at that and going, okay, so shadows on the wall, noises down the hall. Bad dogs barking loud, big ghosts in a cloud. So these are things that normally frighten a child, but she's saying that they don't frighten her. So no matter what she sees or hears, it's not scaring her, right? So no matter what I hear, or see, I'm not scared. Okay? So it's going to be important that you do that with each stanza. Okay, so go through there. You can put what sense it's appealing to, and then analyze that stanza. It's going to be hard to do each line because this is more of a symbolic poem and symbolism, but you're not going to be able to break that symbolism down until you really look at this. So I want you to do that for the entire poem. It's 2 pages. Then on the second page, it says, you will create your own poem in the style of Maya Angelou. Use this sheet to plan a rough draft. Okay, this format includes the basic rhyme schemes of the poem, but it doesn't have to rhyme. So understand that. It does not have to rhyme. Try to include as much imagery and sensory details, right, as possible, especially when describing things that are spooky or scary. When you finish your rough draft, have a friend or partner check it. Okay, so but you're at home, so you're not going to be able to do that. So life doesn't frighten me. So you're going to start on the left-hand side. So she goes, shadows on the wall, noises down the hall, life doesn't frighten me at all. So you need to think of something and something, life doesn't frighten you at all. And then something and something, life doesn't frighten me at all. Okay? It can be things at your house. You can talk about grades. You can talk about school. Anything. But it needs to be in the same format. Okay? This is a little bit harder than what you think it's going to be. And it's going to take some time. This is what we're doing in class today. So we're analyzing the poem, and then you're creating your own poem. Okay? The theme needs to try to stay about the same as much as possible. On the back, it goes through actually analyzing the poem. Sorry, I did the wrong page first. You'll do this side first. Okay, and it takes you through, read lines 1 through 12. Who do you think the speaker is and why? Okay, so You'll need to know your lines, so it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So the first 2 stanzas, you need to go through it and analyze it, okay? This back side of the worksheet is going to be much easier to fill out, or actually you should do this one before you try to create the poem. This side of the worksheet is going to be much easier to fill out if you do what I showed you first, okay? Once you get this done and you have this created, that's all that you need to do for today. I also attached your assignment, your frame. Okay, so in your frame, let it adjust for a minute. So you're the profiler, and what you're focusing on is what contributions are, what contributes to the changes in the character in the first half of the book. How does the character change? Okay, so essential details of this character. So give me specific character traits, specific things about the character. What ethics, what morals does the character have? Do they change? Okay, I don't know if the backside copied or not, but there's one half and there's the other. Okay, then note how things change over time in the character. So is it the setting that's causing the changes? What details are changing over time, right? Because the setting in the book, even though it's all in the same area, there might be minor little changes that change the character. Okay? Okay. Note how the conflict increases over time in the character. Okay? So there's multiple conflicts, little conflicts. Okay, you need to cite them, use text evidence as much as you can, paraphrase, all that good stuff. Then on the bottom, it says identify the change or changes in this character. Okay, what about the character changed? Why? What stays the same and why? Okay, I know it's sort of repeating itself, but it's helping you get the big picture of the character. And then in the center, why does the character change or not change? Why? So that's the big thing. What's the why? Complete a short paragraph considering the factors contributing to the character changing or staying the same. So this sheet is just for you to jot down notes. You're going to have to write it on a separate piece of paper. You remember I talked about that on Friday. There's no way you can put everything on here that needs to be on here and get a good grade. So make sure that you do all these items. Try to really use as much text evidence as possible. It's important that you really put some time into this. This is a test grade, okay? And also you have, this is your group's plan. Our next meeting, I'm trying to fit it into the schedule for Thursday, but I don't know if we're going to be able to make it, so it's either going to be Thursday or Friday. So you should be finished with page 168 by Thursday or Friday. Okay? Hope you get feeling better. Bye.